So here we are again for another sesh of pates. We're going to start in the very traditional way of our 3 roll downs. So feet fist width apart. Press down through the soles of your feet to lift up through your body. Actively feel like you're pushing the floor away from you. Here comes Caroline too. Our Wednesday regular, here she comes. And then lift up through the body. Get those collarbones nice and wide. Lengthen the back of your neck. Here comes Caroline. And just remember, as we go through the class today, listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, we'll back away from that and find something else to do instead. And at the end, we'll come out feeling longer, leaner, meaner and keener and just utterly more fabulous. All right. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Let's start the roll down. Hopefully Caroline can join us. I think she's having some tech issues. Rolling down nice and heavy over your legs. Give your head there a little nod. Make sure it's nice and relaxed, like a big heavy bowling ball. And then breath in, exhale, scoop out the abs to roll all the way back up. And there's Caroline. Hello, Caroline. Nice to see you. We've just a second started. Let's go again. 2 of 3 roll downs. Exhale, take it down, keeping the knees soft, keeping the weight slightly forward. Hanging nice and heavy over your legs. And then breath in, exhale, really use those abs to create some buoyancy in your mid-body there so that you can just float up, stacking up the vertebrae as you do. Good. One more of these. Breath in. Exhale, get that little neck stretch, nice and juicy, and then take it down. Arms nice and heavy. Breath in at the bottom, exhale, scoop out those abs. Fair bit of ab work in the class today, but hopefully it'll be good stuff. Coming all the way back up to the top. Good. We are going to squat again this week, guys. So take a slightly wider stance. And when you're ready, just take your squats, taking your weight back. So if you can, lift your toes up off the floor because it really helps you get your weight back. And use the backs of your legs and your bum to come up nice and strongly. There you go. Keep the breastbone lifted. Keep the shoulders down. Apart from that, you can do anything you like. Let's go 8 more. 8. Get nice and low. Forgot that one. 7. And 6. You probably want to exhale as you come up. I'm thinking there. That's where you want to and 3 and 2. Looking good, everyone. Last one, we're going to hold it down. Oh, yes. Lift up your toes if you can. Go a notch lower. Boof. Belly button drawing to spine. 1 more notch lower. Boof. Yes. And up you come. Oh. And just shake out the legs. Lovely. All right. Come back to standing with your feet fist width apart again. And we're going to do like we do at the end of class. You're going to stretch all the way up, lengthening the body as you do so, and then exhale, press the air down, nice and strongly, growing even taller as you do that. Let's go again. Inhale, take it up. Lift the chin, stretch your face up to the sun. Exhale, bring it down. Good. We're going to go one more like this. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now on this one, same start. You're going to take your arms up on the inhale. Hold them up there. Turn your palms forward. That's it. Now you're going to bring your elbows down into your cactus position. And I want you to feel like you're bringing your elbows down and your breastbone is lifting up. So we're really opening out the chest there. Face again, reaching up to the sun. And then bring your arms back up. Return your head to face forward. Face, that would be. And let's go again. So you're going to exhale, bring your arms down into cactus, opening out the chest as wide as you can. Nice and broad from elbow to elbow. And then inhale, take it up. Good. Right to the tips of your fingers, remember. You know I got a thing about fingertips. Exhale. Inhale up. One more time. Here we go. Exhale, lift that breastbone. Don't flare the ribs, just lift the breastbone. Looking nice there, Caroline. Yes, lovely. Lift up the chest there. And then bring yourself up. Press the air down. Let's shake it. And we're going to come down onto the mat. Without further ado. Not a good word, ado. Here we go. Much ado about nothing. It's a good word, Caroline, don't you think? Not used as much as it should be. So we're going to come down on our back. And we are going to do our tilts, curls, and rolls, but with a slightly different emphasis this week. So just bend your legs up, feet flat on the floor, arms long down by your side, chin slightly tucked so the back of your neck is long. I want you to take a breath in. As you exhale, before you start tilting, I want you to find that connection in your abs. So the start of the exhale is where you're going to draw your ribs together, let them drop back, let them drop down. So we're really firing up that midsection and then go into your tilt. That's it. And then inhale, rock your tailbone back into neutral pelvis position. Good. Breath in. Exhale, fire up the abs first. Get them working and then go into the tilt. And remember what we were saying last week about max tilt. So go all the way. Get the last drops in the tank there. And then inhale, rock it back. Keep going with this. Just that split second of ab connection before you start tilting your pelvis up towards you. Now, as you're doing this, just make sure that your collarbones have stayed nice and wide and the heads of your shoulders haven't started lifting up from the mat. Keep them nice and relaxed. We're going to do just 2 more like this. Tilt, tilt, tilt. Keeping the knees in parallel. Looking good, everyone. One more time. Exhale. Tilt it up. Feet nice and relaxed on the floor. And then come back. Let's go into curls, but still with that split second of ab activation before we start moving. Breath in. Exhale, connect those abs. Then we tilt. Then the hips are going to come all the way up. Get them up nice and high. Stand in your feet. Lovely. And then exhale, roll down. Nice and gently through the spine. Let's go again. Breath in. Exhale, abs, ignite. Tilt, going to max tilt, and then the hips come up. Lovely. Keep the belly button drawing to the spine, and then we're rolling down. Nice and easy, moving the spine. Here we go again. Exhale. Tilt into your curl, knees staying in parallel. Lovely. And then exhale, roll down. Breath in. Exhale. Abs. Tilt. Now this time when you get to the top there, hold your hips up and I want you to feel as if you're dragging your heels towards your bottom. Can you feel how that fires up the backs of your legs, your hamstrings, your butt cheeks? And then exhale, let's roll down from there. Breath in, exhale, abs, tilt, bringing up the hips, nice and high. And then when you get to the top again, feel as if you're dragging your heels towards your bottom. Feel that work in the back of your legs. That's it. Keep the hips up nice and high. Super, everyone. Exhale, roll it down. We're going to do 2 more like this. Warming up the spine, good and proper here. Exhale. Tilt. Up you come. Keep the throat nice and soft. Pull those heels as if you could literally drag them along the floor towards your bottom. And then exhale, roll down. Just 1 more. Exhale. Tilt. Bring it all the way up. Knees moving away from you as the hips come up. Good. Feel those heels pulling towards you. That's it. Fire up the backs of the legs. Lovely. And then exhale, roll it down. And then bring 1 knee at a time into your chest and just have a little hug there, just to stretch out those butt cheeks. Now we're going to go straight into hip rolls, and I'm going to suggest we keep our legs in tabletop. But if you're feeling a bit rough today, put your legs down, okay? It's completely fine. But you're going to keep your legs in tabletop, sort of where they are. That's it. And you're going to take your arms in the T position. Now just glance left and right and make sure your arms are at shoulder level, or possibly slightly lower, but not higher than shoulders, okay? Now I want you to bolt your knees together. But that's it, yes. Use those inner thigh muscles, squeeze them together so your knees can stay together. They're going to stay like that for the duration. Inhale over to the right. Keep those knees together. Exhale, drawing back to center. Inhale over to the left. Check your knees. Good. Exhale back to center. Keep this going. So as you go over, it's like the thigh on top has to get a little bit longer to keep the knees together and level. And of course, for our hip rolls, we're using our side body on the exhale to draw our legs back to center. Shoulder blades are staying down into the mat. Lovely, looking really good, everyone. Keep those knees together. And just check that as you go over, you're not going so far that your lower back starts arching away from the floor. Keep that belly button drawing down into the mat to protect your lower back. Super. Let's do one more, shall we? Like a nice hip roll. Would prefer a fig roll or a sausage roll, but I'll go for a hip roll. Come back to center, place one foot down, place the other foot down. Good. And we're going to go into some chest lifts. So hands behind your head. Now, let your elbows drop to the floor all the way. Can you feel how your shoulders sort of come up a bit as you do that? Now, lift your elbows up slightly and feel how your shoulders can come down away from your ears as you do that. That's what we want. We want our elbows up high enough that the shoulders can come down, all right? Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to bring up your chest, keeping the head nice and relaxed in your hands. Now hold it there, take a breath in, see if you can find more connection in your abs, and then exhale, we're going to float down. So slightly different breathing. Breath in. Exhale, use those six-pack muscles in the front of your body to float up. Breath in there, finding a deeper connection in your abs, and then exhale down. Inhale, exhale, up we come. Keeping the tailbone nice and heavy in the floor. Inhale, more abs, yes. Exhale down. Aren't these juicy? Breath in, exhale. Find that connection, just like we did with our tilts. Ignite the abs first. Let that be the impetus for bringing up your chest. Breath in. Exhale. Abs. Up you come. Head nice and heavy. You're looking beyond your knees as you inhale, finding a deeper connection, and down. You know what, guys? We're going to do 4 more of these today. Here we go. Breath in. Exhale. Up you come. Inhale, and you get a little bit higher on the inhale as you find that deeper engagement. Breath in, exhale, float up. Inhale, good, and exhale down. Just 2 more. Breath in, up you come. Space under the chin, remember, and down. Last one. Breath in. Exhale, abs ignite. We float up. We hold it there as we inhale, getting a little bit more out of the abs, and then bring yourself down. Now we're going to come back up, breath in. Exhale, up you come. Now this time, unlace your hands and hold onto the backs of your legs. That's it, onto your thighs. And pull yourself up a little bit higher. Yes. Hold it there. See if you can let go of your legs, extending your arms forward. That's it. Now we're going to stretch out one leg along the mat and the other leg along the mat. Good. And then you're going to come down and you're going to bring your arms over your chest. Super. Now, continue to take your arms all the way back, but only go to the point where you can keep your back under control. So if you let your arms go all the way to the floor, in fact, let's do that. Let your arms go all the way to the floor. You might find, depending on how your shoulders are, that your back is a little bit arched now, and we want to avoid that. So what you're going to do is think of corseting your ribs, engaging your abs. Start lifting your arms just a little bit until you find the point where you can really feel that engagement at your center. That's going to be your starting point for your arms, okay, each time. It's going to be different for everybody. We're going to inhale, bring the arms above our chest, palms facing the legs. Exhale, push the air down like we do 100s. That's it, reaching through to the fingertips. Lovely. Arms come up, chest goes down, arms go back to your personal starting point. Inhale, the arms come above your chest. Exhale, push the air down. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Take it all the way back. Again. Inhale, arms. Exhale, finding that connection. Reach forward. That's it. Arms come up. Down. 2 more like this. Inhale, arms above your chest. Exhale, push the air down like you mean it. Super. Right to your fingertips here. Good. Arms up and down. Last one like this. Inhale. Exhale. Super. Arms up and back. Now, in this position, I want you to imagine you're going to lift your right leg a little bit, like just a couple of inches off the floor. Already ignite the muscles as if you're doing that, but don't lift your leg yet. So the muscles are working, but we haven't quite lifted yet. And then we're going to go back to what we just did. So arms above your chest on the inhale. Exhale, push the air down. Now hold it there and now let your right leg float up just a couple of inches. That's it. And we're going to do like our 100s, pumping the arms. Here we go. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leg down, arms up. Have a little rest. We've got the other half of our 100 to do on the other side. So arms over your head again to your personal start point. Now this time it's the left leg. So imagine you're lifting it already so the muscles are fired up. Inhale, arms above your chest. Exhale, push the air down strongly. Good. Now let that leg float up just a couple of inches. And we're off. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking good, everyone. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Leg down, arms up. Have a little rest. Just rest your arms and just turn your head side to side. Just getting rid of any tension that you may have picked up there. Nice. All right, one leg at a time into tabletop now. And you're going to hold on behind your knees here. Now let your heels drop towards your bottom. So it's not tabletop so much. We're letting the heels come down. And then you're going to take a breath in. Exhale, you're going to come up into your chest lift. The elbows are bent and wide here, all right? Keep those heels dropping down towards your bottom. Now you're going to start rocking, and it starts small. Just keep rocking until you can rock yourself up. Yes, just sitting. Doesn't matter how many it takes. And we come all the way to the top. Lovely. Let's grab our bands. And we're going to place it round a foot. Let's go with our left foot, all right? Super. So the band is just around 1 foot. We're going to do a roll back, but it's just to take us back to the floor, okay? So exhale, scoop it under, all the way down. And when you get to the bottom, let that left leg float up so the foot is above your hip. Right leg is extended along the floor. And again, use the muscles in the leg to press down so you're supported. Your elbows are on the floor by your waist. And we're just going to start tick-tocking the leg backwards and forwards over our body. Just a really small movement, just a little hip warm up here. But just check that it's just the leg moving and your hips aren't rocking side to side. We just want to work the leg here. Super. Now hold the foot so it's above your hip. We're going to go across the midline and then we're going to let it go down, circle around and bring it all the way up for our lovely hip circles, band assisted hip circles across the body. Exhale, let it go and then catch it to bring it up to the top. Across your body. Exhale, down and round, loosening up that hip. One more, across the body. Stop at the top, we're going to go the other way. Take it out, let it drop, down and up. Good. Let the leg go, let the weight of the leg help you loosen up your hip. But again, don't be rocking side to side on your pelvis, it's just the hips here. Last one. Finish at the top and let's swap legs. So place the other foot into the band. Take the first leg out, stretch it along the floor, activate those muscles so you're supported. And then when you're ready, we're starting the tick-tock again. So it's like a little metronome, just going forward and back. And you might find it's a little bit zingy. I do on this side for some reason. It gets quite zingy as I take my leg over my midline. All right, let's finish with the foot above your hip. We're going to take the leg over our midline slightly and then let it drop round and catch it. Good. Take it over. Drop, round and catch. Super. Again, over, drop, round and catch. And drop, round and catch. Let's go the other way. Out to the side, let it go, round and up. And again. Super. Let the leg really go. Last one. Use the breath. Super. And at the top there, you're going to place both feet into the band. And again, we're going to rock ourselves up. Voila. That's it, all the way up. So the band is round both your feet now. And we're going to start with straight legs. So have your legs out in front of you. All right. Shoulders down and back, collarbones wide. You've made an L shape with your body. L for love. All right. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to scoop the pelvis underneath you. So we're rounding the back. It's like your tailbone is sliding forward towards your heels. Now, bend your knees slightly so you can keep your back rounded as you go down just to the tips of your shoulder blades there, just about there. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, think about pressing your lower back into the floor to come up. Yes, nice work, Shona. That's what we're doing. So we're starting with our legs straight. Breath in, exhale, scooping it out, rounding the back. Then let the legs bend slightly so we're keeping that back nicely rounded. Going down to our shoulder blade tips. Inhale, and then exhale. Up you come. Lovely, Tanya. Yes. Jan also. Good. Sue, Caroline. Gorgeous, everyone. Shall we go again? Exhale. Scoop it under. Bend the legs, keep the back rounded down to the tips of your shoulder blades, belly button drawing to spine. Inhale there and exhale. Up you come. Lovely. I'm going to say two more, all right? Exhale. Bend the legs. Nice work, guys. Breath in there. Press your lower back into the floor. Oh, it's getting harder as we fatigue. It's what we like. One more. Breath in. Exhale. Scoopy, scoopy. Let the legs bend. Keep the back rounded all the way down. Lovely. Breath in and then exhale. Up you come. Lovely. Let's just take a gentle forward fold over the legs. Nice work, guys. Is everyone okay? Yes, thumbs up. Good. Are we feeling our abs? Yeah, oh, good. Plenty more to come though, guys. Oh, yes. So just put your hand to the side for the time being. And you're going to bring your left leg up into your chest. All right. Now you're pulling your leg towards you, but you're also pushing your knee into your hands at the same time. So you've got a kind of little push me, pull you thing going on. All right. And then just like we did just then, scoop the pelvis underneath you. So you tippy back until you can pick up that leg just a little bit. Now the back is rounded. We're going to rock in this position. Okay. Keep the legs where they are. You're going to inhale back, exhale up. Yes. And again, inhale back, keeping the back rounded. Exhale up. See if you can balance at the top. Lovely. One more. Inhale back, exhale up. Nice work. We're going to change legs at the top here. Swap them over. That's it. Again, scoop the pelvis underneath you until you're sitting back and you can lift that leg up and then off you go. Inhale back. Oh, it's harder on this side. Why is that? Inhale back. Exhale up, keeping the back rounded, keeping the shoulders down. Yes. One more. Up to the top. Good. And you're going to change legs one last time. We're going to roll back, keeping the other leg on the floor just to take us all the way down to the floor so that we finish with our leg up like that. There you go. Take a breath in, exhale up into your chest lift, still holding onto the knee here. And again, press your hands into your knee and your knee into your hands. We're going to start our single leg stretch. So we're changing and we're changing. There you go. Change and change. The back doesn't move. It's just the legs. Good. Yes, feel free to support your head with one hand if you want to. Good. Change and change. We can speed it up. And what about the breathing? How about we go inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale. Good. 4 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Lovely. Pull your knees into your chest. Just relax your neck. And again, just turn your head side to side. Super. Woo. All right. So that was our single leg stretch. We're going to move into double leg stretch, but we're going to do a prep for it first. So keeping your hands on your knees here, take a breath in, come back up into your chest lift. That's it. Now you're going to keep your legs in the same shape, but take them towards the floor. So you let go of your hands. So you're like a toe tap, and then you bring them back up. That's it. It's like a toe tap and bring them back up. Now, don't let your lower back start arching away from the floor. If your toes don't go all the way to the floor, that's fine. We're working the abs here. Can you feel it? Super. Now, if this is feeling quite juicy for you, how about we straighten the legs out and then bring them back? Lovely. Exhale, inhale, take them out. Exhale, bring them back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale back. And if this is feeling good, how about we do the full Monty double leg stretch, arms above your head. Exhale as you sweep them back to your knees. Lovely. Inhale, stretch. Exhale back. Inhale, out. Exhale back. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, looking really good, guys. Bring it round. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Rest your head down. Turn it side to side. Ooh. So the last one we've got to do so that we can tick all the boxes is our crisscross. Remember, at any stage, if this is all getting too much, just go back to nice, plain and simple chest lifts. They're always a fab ab worker, all right? So hands behind your head this time. And you're going to come up back into your chest lift. You're going to extend one leg and you're going to bring your elbow across your body to the opposite knee. All right. And we're off. We're changing. We're changing. Now, don't rock on your pelvis. Good. It's just the legs and the upper body moving. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Keep it going. I want to take a look. Yes, nice. Get that elbow across to the knee. Yes. Super. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely jubbly. Bring those knees into the chest. Have a rest. You deserved it. Super work, guys. All right, let's rock ourselves up again. Back up. A lot of rocking around in this class, huh? And you're going to sit on a little bit of height so that you can get your lower back nice and straight. And you're going to take your legs out in front of you. Now, they don't have to go to the edges of your mat this week. You can keep them closer together if you like. And you're going to lace your hands behind your head. Now, sitting up nice and tall, think about the length in the back of your neck and think about sitting directly above your tailbone. So you're not tipping anywhere funky, all right? You're directly above your baseline. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to drop your chin to your chest like we did at the beginning of class for roll downs. Now, keep going, and it's as if you're trying to plant the crown of your head on the mat between your legs. So you're rounding all the way forward, and then inhale, roll yourself all the way back up. Super, keep those shoulders down. Breath in, exhale, chin to chest, and then as if you're trying to take the crown of your head down to the mat. Now, when you're down there, it should feel a bit like you're trying to do a sort of a somersault. You're coming up and over yourself. And then inhale, we come back up. Breath in, exhale, take it down. And inhale up. One more like this. Exhale. And inhale up. Good. Body's going to do the same thing, but we're going to take our arms forward this time. Now, it's as if they're resting on a tabletop, and you're going to slide them forward as we come forward with the body, all right? So breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Again, as if you're trying to take your head down between your legs, but your arms are sliding forward this time. And then inhale, we come all the way back up. Nice. Yes, if you're finding it hard on your hip flexors, by all means, bend your legs slightly. Sorry, I didn't say that earlier. Breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. Take yourself down, sliding the arms forward, keeping the shoulders down, and inhale back up. Looking really nice. Breath in. Sit tall. Exhale. Round it forward and down, stretching the arms forward. And back up we come. Just one more. Breath in. Exhale. Reach forward. And up you come. Good. Rest the arms and just flip-floppy out the legs. So, do you remember the last couple of weeks we've done spinal twist with our arms out? We are going to do it, but we're going to make it a little bit harder for ourselves because that's what we like. You're going to place your hands behind your head. And again, in this position, if you're finding it hard on your hip flexors, bend your legs slightly, but keep your feet flexed and working, all right? So we're inhaling at center, and then we exhale twice as we pulse round. Inhale at center, exhale, exhale, and up. Keep it going. Now, what you're probably finding is that you're not turning anywhere near as much as you do when you've got your arms out, which just goes to show how much we use the arms instead of the back. We want to be rotating the spine here. Looking good. That's it. Keep your gaze up. Follow your ship on the horizon. And exhale, exhale. Belly button drawing to spine. See if you can grow taller on the second one. Looking good there, Sue. Exhale, exhale. Inhale to center. And exhale. Yes, nice work, Caroline. And up. Let's do one more set. Exhale, exhale, and up, and exhale, exhale, and up. Lovely. Just rest your arms and again, flip floppy out your legs. Oh, isn't it interesting how different that feels with your arms like that? Yes. Let's come down onto our tummies. No props required for this one. And you're going to bring yourself into your Sphinx. All right. So legs just comfortable. They don't have to be all the way close together, but they're not wide either. Now, imagine you're just like sitting in your front room watching the telly or something, and just let everything sort of relax into the ground. All right. And now let's go into Pilates mode. I want you to press the entire length of your forearm into the mat so that your front body lifts. Yes. Can you feel the difference there? Let it go again. Relax everything. So you go all floppy, saggy, baggy like that. Shoulders come up and you lose your neck and it's just horrible. And now press the length of your forearms into the floor so that you rise up. That's it. Lifting the front body, widening the collarbones. That's it. Nice. Now extend your legs so that your knees come off the ground. So you've straightened your legs. Can you feel that? And now we're going to bring one heel towards our bottom on 2 pulses. So we go pulse, pulse, and straighten. And pulse, pulse, and straighten. Good. Keep it going. Keep those forearms pressing into the floor so the body stays lifted in our Sphinx. That's it. We're just bringing one heel towards the bottom. Can you feel how this is working your hamstrings? It should be. Keep the legs working. So keep the muscles activated. So it's not floppy legs. There you go. So if you're prone to cramp, this might bring your cramp on. Oh, that's nice of me, isn't it? But hopefully it won't. Couple more. Squeezing the heel towards the bottom. Lovely. Let's do one more each side. Pulsey, pulsey, straighten. And pulsey, pulsey, straighten. Lovely. Let's come on to the side body. Something a bit different this week. You're going to come again onto your forearm. Now, again, I want you to do that thing. Just relax into it. Just let it go. So you're like, I'm watching, I'm a celebrity. Not really. And then press down into the length of your arm so that you lift up. That's it. You want the elbow under your shoulder and you want to get these ribs lifted away from the floor. So we've made a sort of a triangle shape here. Can you see that? Underneath leg is going to come up to 90 degrees. So front shin is in line with the front of the mat. And our top leg is going to be lifted up to hip height. There you go. You can use this hand to keep yourself supported. Now we're going to bring it forward straight and we're going to do 2 pulses. So it goes kick, kick. As you take the leg back, point the toes and we're opening out the front of the hip there. I need to come forward a bit. Okay, so we're coming forward. Pulse, pulse. Point the foot as you take it back, opening out the front of the hip. Now keep your body still. Isolate it just into the leg. There we go. So you don't want to be doing this kind of thing with the body. That was a huge exaggeration. You want to keep it still and just work the leg. Lovely. Keep pressing into the floor to keep lifted and back. Keep the legs straight. So it's kind of a bit like a Jackie Chan. Little bit. Exhale, exhale. Sweep it back. Good. 4 more. And sweep. Think of lengthening that leg as you take it back, as if you're trying to touch something that's just out of reach with your toes. Exhale, exhale. Lengthen the leg there. Super. Last one. Exhale, exhale. Sweep it around. Good. Now hold it there and you're going to extend your top arm, bringing your breastbone towards your hand on the floor. So you've rotated slightly. And then you're just going to stretch out. That's it. Yes, nice shoulder. Well done. Stretch it out from fingertips to toe tips. And then bring yourself down. Grab your head cushions and await for a lovely, lovely arm opening or two. Super. Legs stacked at 90. Weight in your top hand if you want to use it. And remember, keep those shoulders down away from the ears. And then off you go. Oh, and just open yourself out. Take a moment to just breathe and let go. Turning to look at your extended hand. Let's bring ourselves back. But we're going to do one more. Nice around the world Shona. Yes. Open yourself out. Get that stretch in the chest there. Couple of breaths melting into your mat. And then bring yourself back. Super. And we're going to come onto the other side for those sort of modified Jackie Chan things that don't have a name. Oh, itchy eye. All right. So on your forearm, and by the way, Shona's modified and she's actually come down on her side, which is completely fine. You can do it there as well. You could still do it all the way down if you don't like being on your forearm. All right. There's always choices, isn't there? Otherwise, elbow under your shoulder and lift up these ribs away from the floor. Front shin in front, bottom shin, you know, this here, this one. There we go. Oh, the eloquence. And off we go. We're pulsing, pulsing. And point the foot as you take it back. Open out the front of that hip right there. And pulsey, pulsey, good. Imagine your leg is on a coffee table, so it's staying at the same height for that entire sweep. Lovely, yes. You should feel a little bit of butt action as you take it back there, right about there. Good. And pulsey, pulsey. Good, keep the body nice and still. Keep these ribs lifting away, that's me too. 4 more, here we go. And stretch it out. Remember what I said about trying to reach something with your toes that's just out of reach. And again, keep the body still. Lovely. Last one. Exhale. Inhale, now take it back. You're going to extend your top arm, turning your breastbone towards that bottom hand and lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then lengthen a bit more. Surprise yourself with how long you can make yourself. Super. Bring the legs down and let's go into our arm openings. There we go. Off you go when you're ready. You got your bow and arrow, you got your book opening, you got your round the world. Whatever takes your fancy today. Letting the chest open out. Imagine you're lying on a fluffy cloud. And as you exhale, you're just dropping down into it. And bring yourself back. Let's go one more, shall we? Opening out. And breathing. And then bring yourself back. Lovely. And we're going to come onto our tummies. But before we do, can you just look towards me? Because I'm going to demonstrate something for you, hopefully. So swimming is one of the classic Pilates exercises. And it's back extension work. So all the usual cues apply. You're going to start in your Tom Daly, and then we're going to start lifting opposite arm and leg. So right arm, left leg. left arm, right leg. And as you do, your chest is going to come up with your arm. Now, what you want to be careful here is as you lift your arm, you don't twist away from the mat like this. Again, huge exaggeration. But remember that playing card shape of your body here, your torso, you want to keep that flat to the mat. All right. So as you're lifting up an arm and a leg, your body is staying facing the mat. We're gradually going to build that up till we get to the point where we're going to have both arms and legs lifted. And then we're going to lift right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. And we're going to speed it up until ultimately we're doing these little beating motions with our arms and legs still in opposition, like one of those kids' bath toys. And that's just swimming. All right. Let's have a go, shall we? So on your tummy, arms out in front of you, already have your nose floating slightly above the mat, shoulders down, belly button drawing away from the mat. Good. And now let's lift right arm, left leg, letting the back float up with you. Good. And down. Inhale as we come up, left arm, right leg. Exhale, bring it down. Keep it going, alternating sides. So it's like a, what do you call it? Superman, isn't it? And down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Again, think of the length you're creating in your body from your fingertips through to your toe tips. That's it. Keep your gaze down the floor. Looking good there, Tanya. Yes, Shona, nice. Jan, lovely. Can't see Caroline or Super. I'm sure it's fabulous. Couple more like this. Looking really good. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep those legs nice and long. All right. So this time, bring up your right arm and your left leg. And now bring up your left arm and your right leg to join it. So both arms and legs are off the floor. And now go again. Right arm, left leg. Lift them up. Left arm, right leg. So you're starting from an elevated position, but you're doing the same thing. And gradually just keep speeding up, speeding up, speeding up until you end up beating little flappy, flappy motions. Yes, Shona, super. Tanya, yes. Nice. Jan, also good. Yes, haven't stopped when you've had enough. Keep going if you can. Shoulders down, shoulders down. Super. Zip along the surface of your bath water, everybody. Nice work. Bring yourself down. Press back into child's pose. Really lovely. Stretch it out. So like I said, that is one of the classic Pilates exercises. Super. Let's take a couple of breaths here, shall we? We're going to walk our hands over to the right, stretching out the left side. Come back to center. Over to the left, stretching out the right side. Come back to center. Walk your hands in. And let's just come up to kneeling. Lovely. Couple of shoulder rolls I'm thinking here. Let's bring it forward. Before we go into our stretching, let's take it back, opening out the collarbones. And we are going to do our hip flexor half split combi today, all right? So when you're ready, let's come up into high kneeling. Yes, put a jumper on if you're going to start to cool. Padding under your knees if you're on a hard floor. And then you're going to take your left leg forward. Slightly tuck under and then bring the hips forward. What are we watching for here? Yeah. Yes. Knee over ankle. You guys get it. Love it. Let's take the little chest opener if you want to. Open up the chest there, taking the arms back away from you. There you go. Pull the palms of your hands up and back. That's it. Yes. Lovely. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Let's straighten that front leg now, getting into a hammy stretch. That's it. Now remember, if you want to bring the floor up to you here. Yes. Where's my thingy, my jigs? So it could be a couple of books. It could be it could be a couple of saucepans, for goodness sake, anything that will give you support so that you can bring the floor up to you if you can't quite make it down to the floor. And then we're just relaxing over the leg. Let the weight of your head take you. Explore your stretch with your breath. Be curious. Can you go a little bit further without forcing anything? Let's bring the hands back on the floor if you're not already, and then bend that front leg. That's it. Dropping the hip. So really opening out that back hip. Can you feel that? Super. We're going to straighten that front leg again. This time we're flexing the foot, getting more into the calves. Again, if you need to support yourself, please do. Just breathe. Drawing your left hip into your body so you're evened up. That's it. Shoulders down. Yes. And let's come forward once more. So supporting yourself on the floor with height if you need to, you're going to tuck your right toes and straighten that back leg. That's it. And now just see if you can lower your hips a little bit further towards the ground. There you go. Couple of breaths there. Our front knee is still staying over our ankle. That doesn't change. Push into that back heel of that back leg. Can you feel that? It's quite nice. And then drop the back leg. Untuck the toes. And let's come back. We're going to come back into high kneeling to go to the other side. All right. So right leg forward. Super. Bit of a tuck. And then we go forward. Again, lacing the fingers, opening out the chest. If that rings your bells. That's it. Looking good, everyone. Well done. Can you look up a bit more, Caroline? Yes, there you go. Super. Open out the chest. Let's bring the hands down either side of the foot. We're going to straighten the right leg now, getting into the hammies on the other side, our half split. Bring the floor up to you if you need to. And then just relax over the leg. Breathe into it. Super. Let's bend that front leg. We're bringing the hips all the way forward now. Opening out that back hip. So this is hopefully where you're feeling it. A little bit into the groin and the front hip. Super. Let's come back into our half split, this time with a flexed front foot. Zing a zing zing. Yes, let the foot slide forward if you need to. That's fine. And breathe. One last time, we're going to bend that front leg. We're going to tuck the left toes, straighten the left leg, pushing back into this heel and then bringing the hips down towards the mat. There you go. Just give the body time to release. It will. Just takes patience and using your breath. Lovely. Let's drop that back leg. Super. And we're going to come back into our 4-point kneeling. All right. Little bit of a cat-cow. Round things off. So take a breath in. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Exhale, round the back. Into a nice C shape. And then inhale, lengthen from the tailbone. Going into that arch, bringing the shoulders down away from the ears. That's it. Smiley mouth shape with your back looking good. That's it. Nice, Jan. Yes. Let's go again. Exhale, round it over. Bringing the tailbone up and underneath you. Inhale, lengthen through shoulder blades, sliding down your back as you stretch out the spine. Let's do one more of these, shall we? Exhale. Push the mat away from you. Inhale, lengthen through. Super. And then return to your mid position. Here we go, finishing in style, chaps. Take your right leg back, tuck the toes. Left leg back, tuck the toes into your plank. Get those hips nice and low. Breastbone lifting to the top of your mat. Squashing cherry tomatoes into the backs of our armpits. And again, just pressing into the heels slightly. Lovely. Get your shoulders down. Shoulder, yes. Now we're going to push up. Looking good there, Shona. Push up into your downward dog. Just let everything lengthen here. Super. Take a moment. Push the mat away from you actively, as if you're pushing it forward. So imagine I've got my hand on your shoulder blades or in the middle of your shoulder blades, and I'm just pushing ever so lightly. Yes, well done. Looking good. Now either hold that, chaps, or if you want to, we're going to come back into our plank. Up to you. There we go. Back into your plank, if you want to. Back into a downward dog. We're going to do 2 more of these, but if it's too much for you, just take a downward dog or just take a little rest, maybe sit in child's pose. Back into your plank. Finding the... Showing you got to go. Okay, bye. Bye, bye, bye. I'd wave. Up we come into our downward dog. Last one, back into your plank, finding that superb form that we know we have. Yes, everybody, really well done. This is our last one. Let's tough it out. Super. Back into your downward dog. Walk out the dog. Walkies. That's it. Letting the heels just drop down towards the mat. And then lengthen both legs. Bend your knees, walk your hands towards your feet. Hanging over your legs, little shake out there. Nod your head. Let your shoulders have a little shimmy, shimmy. Take a breath in. As you exhale, scoop those abs. That have done a fair bit of juicy work for us today, haven't they? All the way to the top. Good. We're just going to finish at center. Make sure your props are out the way. Super. Let's just take an ear to a shoulder. Shall we just do a little quick neck stretch? Always a good thing. And then the other side. Oh. Once more. And last one. Super. Come back up to center. Our 2 up stretches. Are you ready? Here we go. Inhale, take it all the way up, lengthening through the body. Exhale, push the air down. Nice. One more of those. Inhale, take it up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, push the air down. It's Wednesday. It's got to be done. Wiggle. We wiggle. Yeah, just a little one will do it. Nice work, guys. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you soon.